Thanks very much for checking out this episode of Turning to Him. If you enjoy what you hear, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave comments, share it with your friends, all the basic stuff. When you do things like that, it makes it easier for other people to find the channel and add goodness into their lives. Thanks again. Love God, love myself, love other people. How has that changed you? I mean, sum it up.
I mean, like I said, I don't look at myself the same way. Um, I have a love for myself, and I just feel like everybody needs to know that. I always tell my kids, I'm like, if you can just know who you are and you can just feel that from Heavenly Father, oh my word. I mean, I know how much it changed me, but can you imagine how much it would change everybody? All
Yeah.
the youth, they would walk around those. I love my daughter. I have a 17-year-old daughter as well. And I don't even remember the conversation, except that I remember, and we live in Texas. So she goes to school with all her friends are non-members. Like
Mm-hmm.
she hangs around with a big non-member crowd, but they know her standards and they don't try to, you know, sway her or whatever. And she's a spitfire. She's not going to let anybody. She has a little bit of her mother in her. So she's not going to let anybody walk over her. But I will say, like, I remember she said, I know who I am. And I was like, oh, girl, I'm so proud of you. Like, I'm so grateful that you've learned that now in your youth. And it's so true. Like, she knows who she is. And so you can't be swayed when you know who you are. When you
Mm-hmm.
know that you're a daughter of God, son of God, you can't be swayed.
Yeah.
Like, it's not possible because you've had that strong conviction and you're just like, whatever, get away, Satan. Like, I don't care what anyone thinks, or you just you're not floundering for,
Yes.
conviction or for meaning in your life. You know who you are.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't get tossed around in the wind.
Exactly. You don't get tossed around in the wind. And so, and the same thing with other people, right? I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, we're on social media. There's a lot of backbiting and like a lot of, I don't know, just a lot
Contempt.
of contempt and contention and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
especially towards the church. And I definitely like, I'll stand up, but I also know that it's more important to show Christ's love, because nothing is going to change anyone but Christ's love.
Yes.
Nothing will convince anybody, nothing will convert anybody except for when they feel the love of God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, like, it's not worth it to Bible bash. It's not worth it to contend. Like, if we see each other as all children of God and we're just all on our different journeys, I could talk about that forever. But exact teenagers.
Yes. Yes.
But but yeah, like, I think it just changes our perception of each other. And I mean, that's how I grew up too. Like, there was never like this segregation and stuff like that. It was like, we're all children of God. I don't see any difference in anybody, because we're all children of God and we're all just trying to make it back to him. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm, like, just appreciating people for who they are and just the journey they're on. And some people understand and some people have yet to understand, and so just being patient, I think, in
Yep.
that. That's how God and Jesus Christ are. They're just patient with us. Man, they're
Yeah.
really patient. Sometimes I'm like, are you listening? But obviously, sometimes I feel like we're just kind of, we're doing it on our own, but we're not.
Right.
They're always there. Sometimes it's just like parents. I think sometimes we're like, hey, you need to kind of figure this one out on your own,
Right.
because
Right.
we're going to learn better if you figure this out on your own. I'll
Yeah.
give you a few little hints here and there, but
I'm not going to tie your shoes forever.
by and large,
Mm.
yeah, you need to figure this out on your own, and it's always better, right?
Yes.
We figure
Yes.
it out. We have to go through these things, and he's always there, and he's like ready at the right when we're ready to come back to him and say, okay, fine. What do you want me to learn?
Yes. Yes.
Humble ourselves or whatever.
Oh, that's fantastic. Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing your experiences with me. And those three things, I'm going to be thinking about those things for the rest of the night. Love God, love myself, love other people. That's just fantastic.
Isn't it just and I think we all have those kinds of experiences, but just because they were in such specific ways for me, and I mean, you can see why they've changed my heart and changed me and why they've never left me for 25 years. And
Yes,
I will still be saying the same thing for till I'm dead.
sure, sure. Well, thanks again. I love your testimony. You are a goal-driven woman, and I hope that as it aligns with the Lord's will, you get everything that you're looking for.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really what it's about. It's aligning ourselves with the Lord's will. That's
Yeah,
over and over and over again, right? I thought it was just like a one-time thing. Oh no, it's a continual thing. Because if we're going to be, you know, if we're going to be qualified, I guess, not, I don't know how to say that in
sanctified, maybe.
sanctified, yes, sanctified for the celestial kingdom, be able to live with God again. Yeah, I think we're going to go through some hard stuff on earth.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. There's going to be some scrubbing that takes place for
yeah.
sure. At least for me, there will be.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Me too. Well, and I think we go through it on earth too, you know?
yes,
So
yes.
you have to, we go through these things so that we can come closer to Christ. So.
Yeah.